that light? I think it's trying to show me something.
And now you can play as Big after that. And yes, we have fell down hundreds of thousands of feet from Egg Carrier and somehow landed safely, and now we are into Lost World action stage. So what is Sonic following after this light?
Well, he knows something. He can tell that the light is trying to show him something, and in all actuality, the light is actually Tikal, which she's, I don't like to use the word reincarnated, but she's taken form of that little light orb now. That's her, so we're going to get to see more about her. It's going to be Sonic's first encounter with her throughout the entire game, which, I don't know, in my memory, I seem to remember him going to the actual temples, but I guess he's only, at the altar, but we'll see more of both as we progress through Sonic Adventure.
So, does Tikal play a huge role in this story?
Believe it or not, she does. You don't see much of it in Sonic's story because Sonic's main focus is whatever Dr. Robotnik's doing, and he has to stop Dr. Robotnik. That's how Sonic's story is always going to be, and that's how it should be. Knuckles, you're going to see a lot of backstory. You're going to see a lot about Tikal, a lot about the origins of Chaos, things like that. Tails, his thing is just kind of like being Tails. And Amy has her own little side adventure. Big is all about Froggy, and then Gamma has his side adventure. So you have a ton of content in this game, and that's the thing that makes this game much better than these newer ones. The newer ones are just kind of, one track minded. They have one purpose, and you have one way of getting there.
Oh yeah, that's true, because it's mostly focused onto Sonic and not focused onto other characters.
That, and Sonic has, for the most part, one goal. It's to stop the monster of the week. And I hate to use that term because I don't believe in that, but in the newer games, it's true. I don't believe that's the case for Chaos or BioLizard or Metal Sonic, Metal Overlord. I don't even think it was the case for Dark Gaia. I think it was the case for the Time Eater and for the Nega Wisp and Dr. Robotnik's mechanical wisp thing. The reason why I say that, even though Dr. Robotnik was inside of those monsters, it just, I don't know, it wasn't... I can't explain it. It's just not. It wasn't a Sonic. It didn't feel like a Sonic game. It strayed too far away from what Sonic is about. Which, I don't know. It's just different. To me, this game, the Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, they hit home. They're kind of like where Sonic needs to be, especially with the amount of content, with Sonic's story as well as the other characters.
Yeah, that's true, because even though they had the focus of Sonic, they still had focus on giving other people a chance to actually learn more about the other characters in the Sonic universe, such as once upon a time that we did see some characters in the 90s, such as Tails and Knuckles, being able to play them in the Genesis games. We probably wanted to know much more backstory behind them. Yet only as well as to actually play with them and to actually have some type of canon along with the Genesis games. And he did that quite well. And not only they bring back Tails and Knuckles, they bring back more different characters that might please other fans and have much more enjoyment playing with not just 3 but 6 characters in total.
Right, 6 characters. That's 6 completely different stories. 6 different outlooks. One thing that I didn't get to mention earlier, but the cutscene with Gamma, that one cutscene has 4 different point of views, and 4 different scripts. You have Tails' version, you have Sonic's version, you have Amy's version of what happened, and you have Gamma's version of what happened. Which is, to me, that is a director's cut right there. You don't need to make a DX version because you already have it. You see 4 different cutscenes telling the same exact story. For Gamma's story, he's the one who beat up Sonic, not Sonic. It was not the other way around. For Tails' story, he is the one to fight Gamma. For Amy's story, there was no fight at all. So it's really just so many different options. That's what's missing in today's Sonic games, 3D or 2D or otherwise. There's no variety in the story. They claim that there's variety in gameplay, which is partially true, but there's so much lacking for the story. And when you're dealing with a franchise as huge as Sonic the Hedgehog and dealing with a gimmick as huge as 3D, it deserves a good story. That's what it needs to drive the game. Gameplay alone.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. There hasn't been much of, as I always say, that Sonic Adventure doesn't need to be as deep as any other game would be. It just needs to make sense, and it needs to follow canon to the Genesis games. That's what I kind of liked about it, and it doesn't need to be all technical of saying this story needs to be from here to there, from here to there. As I've explained from beforehand, is that I love the cutscenes that takes from pretty much 1 second to 5 or 7 seconds, because that it gets straight to the purpose and it goes from one place to another. Yet alone that many other Sonic games and the future games take itself kind of more seriously and more detailed in where they are, and I don't really need to know about that. I just need to know that Sonic's on the priority to actually defeat Eggman.
Exactly.
Yet alone that, as well as character interaction, of course, with Sonic, and that it shows that with this game, it shows what type of character interaction that Sonic has with other characters. You would know that the longest cutscenes will be with Sonic and Tails, because they will talk to each other a lot. Sonic and Knuckles, they don't have much to say to each other, so it'll be a kind of short cutscene. Amy would try and jibber jabber a lot, but Sonic would try and run out as soon as possible. E102, they don't need to say anything to each other. That's why it was a short cutscene. Or should I say that it was Eggman that was speaking to E102. And Big, Sonic doesn't even know Big, and that's why he just said, "Oh, I'll save you, Froggy." And that kind of leads me to my other point, is that many people always say that this game, or when I saw the trailer once, 2010, that TGS, it was about Sonic and Friends, and that kind of annoyed me in a bit, because that they're releasing Sonic Adventure again, and they say that Sonic and Friends help and fight and save the world from Dr. Eggman. And I don't really think that Sonic has these guys known for as friends. I think it's just people just directed in the story, not in the sense that they actually hang out and stuff, because I only think that Sonic could only talk to Tails in a way as a friend, but any other people, he just knows them. I don't think that Amy and Sonic talk to each other on a off day, because Amy's just a fangirl. And yeah,
that's a good point. From Sonic CD, Amy just attached herself to Sonic and became obsessed with him. That doesn't necessarily make them friends. Knuckles and Sonic are more closer to being enemies than friends. And that pretty much goes with the rest of the characters. It's more like Sonic and friend. Tails is his only actual designated friend in the series as of now. Of course, Knuckles became his friend by Sonic Adventure 2's time, and probably Amy as well. That's where they all made their connection. By the way, I just killed myself here because I fell. So now I'm back up again. so that makes sense, right?
Yeah, you've been having this problem as trying to run around the pillars. Was it kind of difficult kind of maneuvering yourself around these lighted pillars?
Normally, no, never, not at all. This is one of my favorite stages. I know it like the back of my hand. The problem is my capture card. I can't see anything during recording, so I'm gonna try to make sure that this doesn't happen next time. And I'm gonna try to split the video where one side goes to the TV, one side goes to the capture card, and then we'll have a perfect efficient Let's Play next time.
Okay, cool. So we actually reached our final destination of Lost World, where the light is showing Sonic. And till next time, we'll see another cutscene.
Correct.
Whoa, what's this? A mural. What's this place? Where am I? This is really weird.
So we are now into this mysterious place, and we are still following the light, or should I say, we're back into the past. So where is this place located?
Well, you're right. We're in the past. This is Angel Island before it got its new home in the sky. I'm kind of showing off the fact that this is Angel Island. Believe it or not, there are some fans out there that disagree. They don't believe that this is Angel Island. I don't know how or why they come up with this notion, but
Why did this have to happen? It's terrible. I must stop this now.
What was that all about? I don't think I'm dreaming here. Hmm? Eggman! What's he doing here? Oh, never mind. This time I'll get him good!